The top 5 routers, ranked from budget to B-stop, paying for gigabit internet if you're just going to strangle it with a terrible router. Seriously, most of you are driving a Ferrari engine inside a beat-up 1990s sedan and wondering why you can't go fast. Today, we aren't just looking at plastic boxes with antennas. We are fixing your bad internet for good. You know the drill. You sign up for the expensive internet plan. The technician comes over, drills a hole in your wall, and hands you a black box that looks like a toaster from 2005. They tell you, you're all set. But 2 days later, you're in your bedroom, the door is closed, and your video calls look like a pixelated mess from a horror movie. Here's the truth your internet service provider, your ISP, doesn't want you to know. That free router they gave you, it's garbage. It is the cheapest piece of hardware they could buy in bulk. It has weak antennas, slow processors, and it chokes the moment you try to stream 4K while someone else is downloading a game. So today we are taking the power back. I have tested, ranked, and tortured the top routers on the market for 2025. We are going from the budget king that saves your wallet, all the way up to the absolute beast that costs more than a car payment, but covers your entire neighborhood in Wi-Fi. Whether you are a student, a parent trying to keep the kids offline at night, or a gamer who loses their mind when their ping spikes above 20, I have something for you. Let's get into it. Router number 5, the Budget King, TP-Link Archer AX55. We are starting with the number 5 spot, and this is for the people who just want their internet to work without selling a kidney. This is the TP-Link Archer AX55. Now, when I say budget, I don't mean cheap. I mean value. In the world of routers, anything under $100 can be scary. You usually get disconnects, overheating, and user interfaces that look like they were designed by an alien. But the AX55 is different. The design and feel, first off, it doesn't look embarrassing. It's got this sleek, black, vented design that actually serves a purpose. It keeps the thing cool. Routers are mini computers. If they get hot, they slow down. This one stays cool even when you're pushing it. It has 4 external antennas that aren't just for show. They actually beamform the signal. What is beamforming? Imagine a standard old-school router. It's like a light bulb. It shines light, or Wi-Fi, in every direction equally. But the AX55 is smarter. It's like a flashlight. It sees where your phone is in the living room and focuses the signal directly at it. That means you can actually walk to the kitchen without your Spotify stream cutting out. The specs that matter, you get Wi-Fi 6 speeds here. If you're still on Wi-Fi 5 or AC Wi-Fi, you are living in the past. Wi-Fi 6 handles multiple devices way better. If you have a smart TV, 2 phones, a laptop, and maybe a smart fridge that judges your eating habits, the AX55 handles that traffic without sweating. You get about 3,000 megabits per second of total bandwidth. Now, don't get excited. You won't see 3,000 on a single device, but it means the router can juggle a lot of data at once. The downside. So, what's the catch? Why is it number 5? Well, the range is good for an apartment or a small home, but if you have a big 2-story house with thick concrete walls, this guy is going to struggle to reach the far corners. It's a router, not a miracle worker, but for the price of a nice dinner out. This is the best upgrade you can make from that trash your ISP gave you. Router number 4, the Mesh Savior. TP-Link Deco XE75. Now let's solve a specific problem. The problem: you live in a long house, or a house with thick walls, or maybe a house with 3 floors. You buy a router, put it in the living room, and your bedroom upstairs is a dead zone. No signal, nothing. You don't need a stronger router, you need a mesh system. And the best bang for your buck right now is the TP-Link Deco XE75. How mesh works. Think of a traditional router like a single loud speaker at a concert. If you're in the front row, it's loud. If you're in the back, you can't hear anything. A mesh system is like putting speakers all over the room. You place one Deco unit next to your modem, one in the hallway, and one upstairs. They talk to each other wirelessly and create a single giant blanket of Wi-Fi. Why the XE75 is special. There are a lot of mesh systems out there, but the XE75 is special because it uses Wi-Fi 6E. See, most mesh systems use the Wi-Fi signal to talk to your phone, but they also use that same signal to talk to each other. It's like trying to have a conversation while screaming instructions to someone else. It gets cluttered. The XE75 opens up a new lane, the 6 gigahertz band. It uses this new empty frequency as a dedicated backhaul. That's fancy talk for a private VIP tunnel between the units. The result? You get full speed even on the satellite unit in your attic. The experience setting this up is actually fun. You download an app, plug them in, and the app literally tells you, hey, this is a good spot, or move it closer. Once it's up, your phone doesn't disconnect as you walk around. It seamlessly hands you off from one unit to the next. You could be on a FaceTime call walking from your basement to your roof, and the call won't even stutter. If you have a dead zone in your house that has been driving you crazy for years, or stop buying Wi-Fi extenders. Extenders are terrible. They cut your speed in half. Get a mesh system like the XE75. It fixes the problem instantly. Router number 3, the value sweet spot, TP-Link Archer. AXE75. We are back to standalone routers now, and we are entering the sweet spot. This is the router for people who want high-end performance but don't want to pay high-end prices. It's the TP-Link Archer AXE75. Yes, another TP-Link. Look, they are just dominating the price-to-performance ratio right now. The Wi-Fi 6E Advantage. This router looks a bit like the budget AX55 we talked about earlier, but the engine inside is completely different. This is a tri-band router. Most routers are dual band. They have a 2.4 gigahertz band, slow but long range, and a 5 gigahertz band, fast but shorter range. The AXE75 adds a third band, 6 gigahertz. Think of it like this: the 2.4 gigahertz band is a dirt road. It's bumpy and slow. The 5 gigahertz band is a highway, but everyone is on it. Your neighbor's Wi-Fi, your microwave, your baby monitor, they're all causing traffic jams on this highway. The 6 gigahertz band? It's a brand new 6-lane superhighway that was just built, and only people with the newest cars, devices, are allowed on it. If you have a newer phone, like an iPhone 15 or a Samsung S23/24, or a modern gaming laptop, they can connect to this 6 gigahertz band. There is zero interference, no traffic. It is pure raw speed. I've seen wireless speeds on this thing that are faster than a wired cable connection from 5 years ago. Who is this for? This is for the heavy user living in an apartment complex or a dense neighborhood. If you open your phone's Wi-Fi settings and see 50 different networks from your neighbors, that means the airwaves are congested. The AXE75 cuts through that noise by using a frequency your neighbors probably aren't using yet. It also has a pretty powerful processor, so if you want to attach a hard drive to the USB port and create your own mini cloud server to back up your photos, you can do that. It's versatile, it's fast, and it costs half as much as the beast routers we are about to see. Router number 2, the gamer's dream, ASUS RTAX86U Pro. Now we shift gears. This is for the gamers, the streamers, the people who know that ping is king. If you have ever lost a match in Call of Duty or Valorant because your character teleported backward, you know the pain of lag. Ladies and gentlemen, the ASUS RTAX86U Pro. The look. This thing looks like it means business. It stands vertically with aggressive red accents and 3 massive antennas sticking out the top. It basically screams, "I am not here to browse Facebook, I am here to headshot people." Why it's ranked number 2? It's not just about raw speed, it's about latency control. This router has a dedicated gaming port. It's a specific LAN port on the back. Whatever you plug into that port, your PC or your PS5, automatically gets priority over everything else in the house. So imagine this scenario. You are in a ranked match. Downstairs, your roommate starts downloading a 100 gigabyte update for a game. On a normal router, your connection would tank. You'd start lagging. Router number 1, the absolute beast, ASUS ROG Rapture GT-BE98 Pro. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. We have arrived at the summit, the router that laughs at walls, the router that has more processing power than the computer I used in high school. The number 1 spot goes to the ASUS ROG Rapture GT-BE98 Pro. Just look at it. It looks like a giant spider turned upside down. It has 8 thick external antennas. It has RGB lighting. Because, of course, it does. It makes it go faster. That's a joke, but it does look cool. This is the first router on our list to feature Wi-Fi 7. What is Wi-Fi 7? We talked about Wi-Fi 6 and 6E. Wi-Fi 7 is the next generation. It introduces something called MLO, multi-link operation. In the past, your phone connected to either the 2.4 gigahertz band or the 5 gigahertz band. It had to choose. With MLO, this router lets your device connect to both bands at the same time. It combines the speeds. It is like filling a swimming pool with 2 fire hoses instead of 1. The throughput is absolutely insane. We are talking about potential speeds of 19 to 25 gigabits per second. The ports turn this beast around, and you will see why it costs a fortune. It has dual 10 gigabit ports. Most routers max out at 1 gigabit. This is 10 times that. If you are lucky enough to have fiber internet that offers 2 gig or 5 gig plans, this is one of the few routers that can actually handle that speed. You can transfer files across your local network instantly. If you are a video editor working off a server or a content creator moving massive 4K files, this saves you hours of waiting. The range on this thing is terrifying. It uses something called Range Boost Plus. I have seen this router cover a 3,000 square foot home comfortably without needing a mesh node. It blasts through walls. It blasts through floors. This is overkill for 99% of people. Let's be real. Do you need this to watch Netflix? No, but this list isn't about what you need. It's about what is the best. If you want to future-proof your home for the next 5 to 7 years, if you want to host a LAN party with 20 people and nobody lags, if you want the absolute pinnacle of wireless engineering, the GT-BE9 8 Pro is the king. It is the beast, and it is our #1 pick. Upgrading your router is the single best thing you can do for your digital life. We spend all day on the internet. We work there, we play there, we talk to our families there. Don't let a $20 plastic box from your ISP ruin that experience. Check the links in the description below to see the current prices for all of these. They change all the time, so make sure you check them out. Now that you have picked a router, you need to know how to set it up for maximum speed, because out of the box, most of them are set to slow mode. Click this video right here and I'll walk you through the secret settings you need to change right now. I'll see you there.